Turn my bike on? Oh, I did. Alright, we're good. We are good. Route of the week, leaving soon. All right, everybody. Pardon me while I stuff my face. So today I'm live on 3 platforms. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok today. Oh, Dimitri, just saw you there. Eating another one of those perfect bars. Perfect bar. Been another long weekend of, let's see, I didn't ride Friday, I didn't ride Saturday, I didn't ride Sunday. I'm not even sure if I rode Thursday. Let me look at my calendar here really quick. I have a feeling I didn't even ride. I think I did ride Thursday, but it was like brief. I remember it was like I didn't really want to ride, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get my ass in the gym and I'm gonna go ride. I don't care what it is, just get in the damn gym and pedal. So I did ride Thursday. So I didn't ride Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I was absolutely determined to come in here today, and we'll probably get an hour in. I got those from Aldi. Who said the user? So good. Yeah, the perfect bars. I didn't know you could get them at Aldi. We don't have an Aldi around here. Last time I saw an Aldi was when I lived in the Hammond, Indiana area. It's the last time I saw an Aldi. We just happened to get ours at Costco. But I found out that this company has a website and you can actually order other flavors. I didn't know they had other flavors, because when you go to Costco, it's just the the same box with two. Well, it's essentially the same flavor, just one of the boxes has chocolate chips on it. Tell Costa to get more flavors. Yeah, I do want. They have some other flavors I do want to try, but I'm okay with this. I mean, this one's like this one's peanut butter, and the other one is peanut butter with chocolate chips on it. It's okay. I mean, I definitely would like to. From going to the website, it looks like they have probably 8 other flavors. Definitely wouldn't be opposed to trying some out. Need to buy some more of these shirts. So how's everybody doing this fine Monday? Did everybody survive the work day? Or did you just survive the day in general? I'm gonna call it as I survived the day. Still sore, tired, and sunburned. Yeah, you've been getting out a lot, Dimitri. Kudos to you, hats off. Is the price different in Costco versus theirs? I don't know. That's a good question. I have to look at that. You know, everything is supposedly cheaper at Costco, but you're buying it in bulk as well. Supposedly I'm riding near Constance, but isn't Constance like the 3.4 watts per kilo? They must have blew right by me. Welcome everybody on TikTok. People stopping in this evening. Appreciate you stopping in. Nothing special today, no racing. I may get out of zone 1, I may not. I'd be perfectly happy spinning a zone 1 for an hour. But I do think there's a hill coming, so I may be forced to get out of zone 1. So maybe we'll move into zone 2. Boy, I turned the AC, excuse me, I turned the AC on in the gym early, and it just didn't seem to cool off in here at all, really. Was that 99? Is that? I wonder why. Damn. Let me see what it is right here. Dimitri, hang on a second. Let me look at that. 101, everybody. 101. Yeah, it feels freaking hot. We are definitely in our heat wave month for sure. This is it. We could be dealing with this for a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, a month. It could head into August until the monsoon season hits in August. What group is this? I might jump on them. Not moving at a half bad pace. 73? I'll take 73 over 101. I was supposedly only doing 1.5, but seem to be slipping through the cracks here. All right, there we go. Well, now I'm still Grab another gear. I wonder which way Bernie is going today. Surely they don't do the route of the week, do they? Because that's what I'm on, is the route of the week. All right, TikTok, if you're just joining, I'm also live on Twitch and YouTube today. You can find me as Power Karma. If you'd like to see the full screen Zwift virtual ride, head on over to YouTube, where you'll see them live there full screen. Oh, losing Bernie. Slow down. Might as well try to get as many points off him as I can. Because I don't know which way he's going. the squirrel in the pocket. I always see people with squirrels in their rear pocket. I think they're squirrels. I don't know how to get it. I think it has something to do with like consistency in riding or something. If that's the case, I may never get a squirrel. Do a backflip. All right, give me a moment. Let me plan that out. I'm trying to think of where there's a ramp that maybe the game will let me go off route. How are you doing there, by the way? Better Call Saul. How's the fishing been going? Address me as champ. Okay, yeah, I saw the trophy. Okay, all right, champ. Understood. As long as you acknowledge I'm a champ too. I have the credentials to show I'm a champion as well. So we will formally start addressing each other as champ. Now, is that for that day, or is that the overall tournament? Surely your tournament's not over yet, right? The series? I thought it was a series. Just for that tournament, okay. So you're still competing in a series, is what I understood. Overall is at the end of the year, okay. Nice. How's the weather been? It's hot as fuck over here. Like, I just looked at the temp on my phone. It's 101 outside right now. I mean, that's got to affect fishing, right? I don't know. I think you tend to be a little bit cooler in the Midwest. Do odd things all year, yeah. That was always the case here too. When back in the day when I used to fish, my dad would take us to the ditch banks that I ride my bike around over here, and fishing for trout. Fishing for trout in the ditch banks. All right, let's see. I don't know which way Bernie's going, but I'd like to stick with him, get those extra points. Hopefully he turns right. Because that's the way I'm going. I'd almost rather follow. see here. Come on, Birdie, turn right. Turn right. Ah! He's going left. Oh well. So much for the extra points. Alright, we're gonna climb this stupid mountain now. I'm gonna back off a couple of gears because I really don't feel like going that hard today. All I want to do is spin my legs out. You know what? I meant to turn my trainer difficulty back up a little. Supposedly, when the trainer defaults to 50%, that means from what I understand, whatever the grade is, you're half of that. So I'm technically not even feeling the full grade of the hill, even though I'm putting forth effort and everything. So I might as well just have it at full difficulty. In fact, let's do that now. Oh, let's see. I want to feel what the difference is. Let's see here. Hang on a sec. Bear with me just a bit. Let's just go max. All right, here we go. Let's see. See if this 4% grade feels any different. Yeah, I can feel it a little bit more. Like I feel like I definitely need to back off another gear. Oh God, what was that, 7, 6? All right, well, we're going to leave it on 100% here forward. No more 50%. I wonder why. So, oh God, man, you could really feel that now. Why? This brings a lot of questions in my mind now. Number one, why would national racing events want your minimum setting at 50%? Like, why not 100%? Now, my understanding is, though, that whether you're at 50% or 100% just changes the feel of the hill, but it doesn't change the effect of the amount of power you have to put out to cover the distance, is what I understand. So I could see that if you were in a race in a national event, whether I'm at 50% and someone's at 100%, we're still on the same playing field, which doesn't make sense. So the other part of my understanding on that is that the gear changes accordingly to that percentage as well. So even though like I may be wanting to ride a low gear, my low gear will still be adjusted for that level of difficulty. I don't know, doesn't make sense. Maybe that was before virtual shifting. They thought it was better for feel. Yeah. I don't know. I have to say I honestly don't feel a huge difference. I mean, I can feel the difference, but it's not like life-changing, like, oh God, this is too hard, I'll go back to 50%. I wouldn't even go back to 75, I would leave it right here at 100%. All right, Dimitri. I should be here at least another 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to get a full hour in today. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't leave it at 50% or 100% all this time. I mean, I just went with, I mean, I know what my mentality was when I left it at default, and when I was preparing for eSport National Championships, they called for a minimum of 50%, and I was like, well, it's already set at 50, so I just left it alone. Definitely feel that 4% though. I won't say that it wasn't like I didn't feel it before, but definitely feels a bit different. think by the time I finish this here route of the week, it'll be probably right at the 1 hour mark. It's too hot in here. How long is the ride day? 1 hour, Gordon. 1 hour. Zone 1, just a little bit of zone 2, but not much. My leg is bothering me today. But I was determined to get on the bike today because I went 3 days again without riding. Oh God. Didn't see that hill. Let me know like it's going to be an easy week. Sounds good. I'm gonna try to make it an easy week as well. I'm gonna do my best to stay away from racing, even though I'm like just always so tempted to just jump in. I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not gonna race, even though I've probably officially quit racing, I don't know, 100 times in the last 2 years. I think just overall it's going to be better for me just to not worry about putting those kind of efforts in and just pedal. Tell you what, that 100% trainer difficulty makes a big difference even going downhill. Is that why everybody leaves it on 50? Yeah, 50 smooths things out a bit. Well, I turned it to 100 because somebody told me that, well, not somebody told me, I saw a video that was trying to explain what trainer difficulty is. So when you're at 50%, and you're going up a 4% grade, it's more, and it makes it feel like it's a 2% grade, is my understanding. But the part that didn't make sense is that they said that it still takes the same amount of watts to cover the distance, the same amount of force and effort to cover the distance, whether it was on 50% or 100%. So, I don't know. I just ride the darn thing. Trying to remember whose video that was. Oh, God. Ooh, somebody give me some love. Who is that? A Angel 310. I see you there. Look at all the likes. I appreciate that. And drop in the likes. I appreciate that very much. Yep, same overall power roughly, yeah. That's the way I understood it, Gordon. Like I said, it makes sense to me because, so first of all, like I said, the whole reason why mine was even on 50% because that was default. And you gotta, like I gotta take you like years ago, like almost a year and a half ago, when I bought this thing. I bought it because I was preparing for USA Cycling Esport National Championships. And because it was one of the recommended, one of the ones that falls within the range of tolerance for esport events. And in the rule book, along with many other things like weigh-in videos, hype video, all those things, I've done them before numerous times. One of the rules was that your trainer had to be set at a minimum of 50%. So it would make sense to me because if somebody had theirs on 75 or 80, there technically couldn't be, there shouldn't be an unfair advantage because someone chooses to put their trainer in 100% and I choose to put mine in 50%. I don't know if I'm making sense out of that, but anyways, mine was left on default and that was what the rule said. So I was like, okay, I'll just leave it there, you know. So all I had to do was just worry about training and my weigh-in videos and all that, but all that came to a halt. I think I rode this thing one week of owning this thing, and that whole blood clot issue came up. So I literally did not get to ride this thing because my doctor, like right then and there, and granted, I was training with that blood clot, you know, because I had the pain and everything. But then the doctor just said, no cycling, zip. And so I did not get to ride this thing for probably 8 months. It was brand new, rode it for about a week, and then 8-month sabbatical. All right, everybody. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. Looks like we're gonna finish at just a little under an hour. So I don't plan to ride any longer than that today. So it looks like we finished the route of the week. All right, everybody. TikTok, I'm going to shut you down first. Looks like we got about another minute to the finish line here. Minute ride. That's not too bad. Well, it'll be about 52 when it's all said and done. Good ride. I'm gonna go eat some steak and broccoli. All right, there we go. All right, everybody. I am out of here. Thanks for joining everybody on TikTok Live and all the likes. Quite a few hearts today. So we're going to try to get back here in the gym tomorrow, do another spin. So no racing this week. I'm just going to do my best to stay away from racing and just focus on getting on and spinning, staying fluid, keep moving. All right, so TikTok, thanks again, everybody. We'll see you. Shut you down first. YouTube, there's the camera over there. Let's see here. YouTube, we'll see you. And then